Angie. Angie walk in, room get loud. She don't bite it, say it out proud. Tongue like steel, yet clean and sharp. Smile so sweet, then she cut real hard. She came to play, not to pretend. One glass up, then she's off again. Eyes on you, she don't miss a thing. Got the whole scene wrapped on a string. Watch her lean in, hear that laugh. She can turn cute into aftermath. Baby the beast, fast no breaks. If you move wrong, she keep the tape. Don't play, Angie. Make way, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's it. Angie. Hands up, Angie. Fun up, she got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. If you say one thing, she got the proof. Not for the drama, just for the truth. She's in the corner, watching the room. Cute little grin and boom, boom, boom. She loves the joke, she loves the night. Loves a good time, loves a good fight. Not with her hands, with her set so cool. She can shut it down and still look gold. Watch her lean in, hear that laugh. She can turn cute into aftermath. Baby the beast, fast no breaks. If you move on, she keep the tape. Angie, don't play, Angie. Make way, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's it. Angie. Hands up, Angie. Fun love, she got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. One second soft, next second stone. She runs the room like she on the throne. Come for the fun, stay for the spark. Angie don't fall, she leaves a mark. Angie, don't play, Angie. Make way, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's it. Angie. Hands up, Angie. Fun love, she got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. Angie. Say less, Angie. No stress, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's Angie.
Good morning and welcome to Angie Uploaded, the only place to be at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is it. This is the only place to be. You don't want to be anywhere else. I promise you. You know, get in the cage and go round and round we go. Just come over here. We'll have some fun. We'll do something, but we'll get out of the rat cage. Anyway, how are y'all doing? Hope you are doing amazing. So this is the big week, folks. This is the big week. I think I'm going to be a little nervous all week, so I would appreciate it if all of you would help calm me down. So on the 4th, that is when I get my angiogram. And if the blockages are really bad, I will get stents that day. So if not, then it will all try to be controlled with medications. So just help keep me calm. That's how we do this. Oh Lord, I think I was a nervous wreck yesterday. So I watched a lot of things that had nothing to do with drama or going after people or all those things. I watched makeup tutorials yesterday. And no, I did watch a lot of the Mackenzie Shirilla stuff. I did watch a lot of that, and we'll get into a little bit of that later on. but it's pertaining to the Netflix documentary, The Crash, which I haven't seen, by the way, but I did keep up with the case as it was ongoing. So I would like to talk a little bit about that later on in the show. But for the most part, we're getting on up there with our hours, and so we just got to keep pumping them out. And I'm hoping. I was hoping this week. Um, I don't know. I feel like we're like 300 away from 300 ish away from 3,000. Uh, so you get memberships and super chats, if they allow me to have it all back, and we're still on that too, which I don't know why they wouldn't. I mean, I don't think that I've reused any content since then. So anyway, we'll see, and fingers crossed that everything comes out okay, and and I can have my channel back. Well, not my channel. I never lost my channel, but I can have my monetization back. But without further ado, good morning, Jake. Like and share. Thank you so much. I do know that you always like and share, Jake, because it tags me when you share my stuff, and I do appreciate that very much. Jethro, I appreciate you very much too. Always redirecting and liking and sharing. That means the world, Jethro. Ms. Brenda, good morning. Beyond the box. Good to see you here. And Beezy Bees, good morning to you, my love. And let's see. I know I saw Brantley. Good morning, Brantley. So good to see you over here. That's one good thing about all of this is that I got to meet Brantley. Are we honky tonking this morning? Do you want a honky tonk this morning? We can play Lurlene's song if y'all want to. Miss Ain't Lurlene, she's still in the bed, y'all. She had she had a lot going on last night, and we'll talk about that too. We'll talk about Ain't Lurlene's night and what everything she's got going on. It's Gladdy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I know Miss Brenda finally got to see me live. I'm so glad to see you over here. I know it's early, it's the butt crack of dawn. And but so that's why when I see people over here, I appreciate you like triple time because I do know how early it is. And not only that, there are choices and you choose to be here. And I love that. Thank you. Friday I had a forklift. Hold on. Friday I had to fork up $600 for a new hot water heater. I've been there, Jake. I've been there and it sucks, especially when it's unexpected. Hell, it's over there, the receipt anyway. We just had to fork up right at $1,000 for a new oven. When I was at Fat Camp, I got a phone call that our oven went out, and I was hoping that it was just that like the little heating element things in there, and I've been fooling around with it because I'm a fix. I fix things. I put things together. Yeah. I guess I'm like a dude in that aspect. I don't know, but I'm always fixing things, air conditions, putting up ceiling fan, So I was playing around with it, and it's gone. The top of the stove works, the oven does not. So we just we're getting a new one on the 3rd. So on the 3rd, I get a new oven, and on the 4th, I'm getting an angiogram anyway. So, but I'm so excited to get a new oven actually. But yeah, it sucks when you just got to come out with that money and you're not expecting to have to do it. I haven't been to bed yet. Oh, Lord, Miss Brenda. Oh, my watch. What did I say, bees? Where's my watch hours at? They haven't moved from where I told you, bees. Shit, I can't remember. Bees can tell you where my hours are. They haven't. I know they haven't moved since I told her yesterday. So they roll over at some point. I don't know if it's 2 days or during the night, but I know when I looked this morning, they had not rolled over. Chevy Scorpion. I'm late again, boss. Am I fired, Miss? Am I fired, Miss Beezer? Uh-oh. How much did it cost you personally to go to fat camp, if you want to share? Let's see. I didn't do a complete tally, so it would be like a roundabout. So I drove and I stayed in a hotel one night on the way down and one on the way up. Oh, probably between, I don't know, roughly 2,000. I'd say roughly. Yeah. Between gas, food, um, 2 hotel stays. Yeah. I'd say about 2,000. I do have a Discord. I'm not gonna drop the link because we change it every so often. I think today's the day we're gonna change it. So if maybe tomorrow, or if you're in the email me. Email me for the link. It's Angie uploaded at outlook.com. Chaos Kiwi, it is a lot. Now, the way I justified it was, I had not been on a vacation. I had not done anything in several years. I took care of my mom, and so I pretty much stayed at the house. So I didn't get to do, a lot of anything. So um so that's how I justified it. It was able to go somewhere for 2 weeks. Now I didn't have to pay for, you know, the lodging, and it was beautiful there. So you got to wake up and go out on the deck where this beautiful deck and the pond and the sunrise, and so it was a beautiful property. So that's how I justified it. Was just being able to get away for 2 weeks, and yeah. Yeah, I had to get up. The only thing that sucked, well, not the only thing, but one of the things that sucked was that we had to do our show at 6 a.m. every morning, right? And we were kind of hoping that during fat camp that they would change those hours and let us go live, let all of the fat camp people go live, I guess back to back, or so we didn't have to get up at 6 a.m. every morning. And for that reason, we didn't get to sit up and have a few drinks and all that. We had to take our ass to bed so we could get up and be on that microphone, you know what I mean? So it was okay, Jake. As soon as I get the new link, I'll send it over to you. But and if anybody else wants to join the Discord, just shoot me an email. It's right there in the chat, and I'll send you the link as soon as we get it done today. But yeah, we were kind of hoping that we would get to have our hours changed at least while we were there, and that didn't happen. So we didn't get to I guess we didn't really get to do some of the things that we would have liked to have done, like sat up and the night before we left, they were actually doing something that I love to do, which is sit there, have a couple drinks, and listen to music. And they really had not done that, and so I was laying there going to bed because we had to get up early. I had to get AMAC to the airport and then get on the road myself. And I was going to sleep listening to Leonard Skinner and some of the old stuff I love listening to, especially while I'm having a drinky drink. And it sucked because I wanted to be out there. I was like, damn, could we push this one more day? So, and 2 weeks of not being able to partake in a lot of the things and sitting in the theater room. That's why y'all got to see us in the theater room a lot, because at nighttime everybody else would get in there and they would do whatever it is. And then after our show, sometimes AMAT would go to bed and I go in the theater room and straighten up or sit in there and talk to y'all or both. But that's why. It's because, we slept and they stayed up, and then so we took over that shift, I guess, in the theater room. So, hey, Steph Fakes Things. Good morning. How are you, honey? I remember you and AMAX sitting in main room because you were locked out. Yeah. So, we were, if that was the morning, yeah, we were locked out. We couldn't get in the computer. After that, we got the password to get into that computer. See, we could have ran the show. We didn't need a producer, but we couldn't get in the computer. And so we went and sat in the living room, main room, and chatted because that's all we could do. Now I do remember that morning. It seems like that they gave us, yes. So Crypt, Tech Protect, and Jaffe gave us that 10 o'clock time slot, if I'm not mistaken. So we were able to go live that day, but we ended up going at 10. So yeah. I left their Discord and I only watch AMAC and Wild. I'm here, Miss Brenda, I'm hearing that a lot. I am. And I've got a bone to pick with Wild. It's not really Wild per se. It's one person over there, but I will definitely get into that in a minute too. But and I'm going to be asking y'all some questions, and I hope that maybe y'all can help me. And because I'm trying to stay calm this week. All right. And I know I'm supposed to be bringing y'all the tea and the juiciness and all of that, and we'll get back to that. There'll definitely be, a moment of transition where I get back to talking about, and if anybody's over here, and that's for the people that rewatch it too, if y'all are over here for like LCU drama and tea, I will give it to you, but that is not all this channel is going to be about. And I'm not going to spend much time on it unless there's something to continue on about. But especially this week, like I have questions and I haven't watched a lot of stuff because I'm trying to stay calm. And when you watch like the LC, sometimes you can get like worked up and you want to talk your shit too. And I have to stay calm this week, y'all. Now, after my tests and all that, and we find out if I have to have the stents or whatever, yes, but this week, y'all, we're gonna namaste this week. We're going to do our best to keep Angie calm. Can we do this? um, let's see. That can't prove Chubby. That can't prove Chubby didn't matter to anyone. Keem didn't even care that you couldn't log into the PC and not changing your time slot while at fat camp. Savage Cupcake, the more I think about it, I do feel like that we were a slot filler. But that, you know what? That's okay. It's fine because, I got to meet, and when I say meet, I'm talking about just, maybe not face to face, but I got to meet a lot of amazing people. I got to meet some jackasses. I got to meet some funny trolls and not so funny trolls. I got to meet a lot of people. And not only that, some of the hosts were absolutely amazing. Some of them I feel like were maybe two-faced, act one way in front of my face and another behind my back. And even now, I'm finding out things now that, people are just very two-faced. So, but then again, and it's just like Girl World, we all complain about, well, damn it, Girl World messed everything up. It went down after Girl World. So we're kind of putting a label on Girl World when I've met a lot of great people from Girl World so far, So I don't want to put like a whole label on Girl World, it's just because of that, because I've met some really good people over there. I did, Brentley. I got to meet y'all's AMAC. I sure did. I had only heard her name before. I'd never I didn't know much about AMAC until all of this, so I definitely did. I got to meet AMAC. Let Lurleen fight any battles this week. Well, ain't Lurleen. Good morning, Jiggly. And I know I said I read your comment, Savage Cupcake, but good morning to you. And I was about to say something. Oh my God. Anyway, ain't Lurleen. She is she's trying to fight all my fights. So I might have to let her. I don't know. Angela's pitching a fit to come out, but I have to think about myself this week. And who knows, maybe it'd be good to let it out. At some point in time though, it's all gonna come, everything I'm feeling is gonna come out because I've kept it at bay. I really have, because I try to be, this nice person, and I am. And just because I let something out, that don't change who I am. And I have to wrestle with myself on that, because used to, I cuss you up one side and down the other and not give two shits about it. And then I had a, what you call a come to Jesus moment with myself a few years ago. And I really started, doing the work to like myself and to love me. And in doing that, I tried to let a lot of, just shit roll off my back. And I think I'm the best at that. I think I am great at letting shit roll off my back and not giving it two thoughts. But in the LCU, see, you have to give it two thoughts. That's the content. That's what they want. And it was, so there I was trying to bring it all back. But right now I'm to a point to where, I'm going to say what I want to say. I don't care whose feelings I hurt. I don't care who I piss off. And, in my opinion, may not agree with your opinion. My opinion may not agree with B's opinion, but that don't mean I love B's any less. That don't mean she loves me any less. And that's the way we're going to have to be, because I promise you, my opinion is not going to agree with every one of yours on something or somebody. And we have to remember that that's okay. We don't have to agree. That doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad person. We just simply disagree, because it's going to happen, especially when I feel like that I can finally let loose of some things I've been wanting to say. So, some were phony folks. Yeah, these some were very phony. I just want to tell you, thank you for making me happy. You are an amazing person. Thank you for everything you do. You have a very amazing, very amazing community. Well, thank you, Jake, and we're glad to have you over here. It's not very big here right now, and of course, sometimes that's okay. Sometimes, you know, having a smaller crowd is the ticket, and we're building, and we're changing things up, and where we may see what 22 in here now. I'm telling you, one day we're going to look at that and we're going to remember this day. Mark my words, cause we're about to shake it up over here. And I'm very excited to do that. Let's see. Lurleen could whip Angela's ass, I believe. Was there dachshund before Girl World? And it just became more public after Girl World, so they had someone to blame outside of the universe. Every once in a while, I think we would see it, Savage Cupcake. I do know that one person got blamed for a lot of it, and that's not in Girl World, but if you look at the track record of that one person, I mean, who else would you put it on? So I think it did happen. Just in my opinion, I believe it started happening more when they come over here. But even that same other person that's not from there, went into high gear with it. But I do know that people from there were doing it too. So I don't know. Turn me loose. Turn me loose, Angie. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. I know you are, Bees. Bees has been ready to go ham. I'm like, not yet, Bees. Not yet, Bees. There will be a time where we can let loose. Today is not the day. Let's see. Do you know most of the LCU hosts' real names? I wouldn't want to know in case I slipped up. No, I don't. I know a few of them, but I wouldn't call them by their real name. Like AMAC. I'd continue to call her AMAC. I don't call her anything else, because I would never want to slip up like that. You know what I mean? So, yes, there are hosts that I do know their real name, and there's hosts that I don't, but I wouldn't call them anything else. You know what I mean? For that very reason. I would hate to slip up. There's somebody. Anyway, we'll just say somebody. I knew them. I knew them before I started streaming. Because let me tell you a story. Okay, my childhood best friend, we were best friends through our teenage years. We ended up living together for a point in time. I mean, very, very close. And then we went our separate ways. And we were on a live stream one day, in chats, and I jumped up on somebody else's panel, and then there was this comment in the chat, and it made me realize that that person was my childhood best friend, and we found each other on a random chat. We just both happened to be in this person's chat, and I had jumped up on panel that day. So it was hard for me to then, so I started calling her the name that we see in chats. But there were a couple times where I did slip up and I would say her real name and then just try to keep it moving on, not even draw attention to it because I realized I had done it, you know. But so that was a cool thing that happened since I've been on YouTube. I mean, just randomly that happened. And I mean, you're talking about somebody I knew for years. We lived together, we went through a lot of our first life-changing moments together. And then we just drifted apart and Bees was there. Sure was. And then she said something in the comment section and I knew it was her. It was a crazy moment. And but yeah, I have slipped up and said her name. I don't want to know your names. It just makes it easier. But with me, it's different. I mean, I'm Angie, and I probably should have rethought that a little bit, but it is what it is. um, I'm afraid of Keem. He scares the shit out of me. Jethro, why does he scare you? He's just loud. I tell you, the only thing that scares me about Keem is that noise that comes up when he pops into the stream. It'll make you like, oh God, Don't let him scare you. Be loud back. When you get memberships, I will get one. I was going to get a cash cow on the show you was on, but I didn't have the money to do it at that time. Sorry. Jake, honey, there is no reason to feel sorry for something like that. When you come into a stream, and that's anybody's stream, and you hit the like button or you can hit the dislike button. Both buttons are engagement to the channel. That's how YouTube sees it. And you engage in the chat, you like the little hearts that are floating up now. Anything you do is a part of engagement with a channel. And it helps YouTube know that people are really, engaging. Engagement can be good, it can be bad. Y'all could be in here cussing me out, but it's still engagement in YouTube's eyes. So it pushes it through the algorithm, and a channel could even get what is it? YouTube. Oh God, where they're pushing you at the moment. It slipped my mind, and it's because of the engagement being pushed through the algorithm. So things like that help a lot when you share the channel. So just remember that when you find your other creators that you like to watch, anything you do helps that channel. So, YouTube featured. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. Now that you're not over there, I can push you out when I do my shows if you would like. I have a small channel. But good people. Yeah, Uh, Brenda, I'll do the same thing, and maybe we can do that little collab we had talked about before I ever got a show. Maybe I can jump up on yours every once in a while, and you can jump up on mine, and we can get it. Maybe talk about, because I love talking about stuff like that, um, as well. Well, good morning, Mr. Upload. I'm glad you said that, Beast, because I didn't even see him. Good morning. Um, let's see. King pushed Ken's channel the first time he left, and you were still doing as good as he did. Well, yeah, thank you, Chubby Scorpion. I'm still upset with Mr. Keem about that redirect, but it is what it is, and I have to let it go. So, and I believe that people they're just going to find it. It's going to be, people are going to be searching through YouTube, and they may find it, and people still talk about it. Some people are trying to ignore me and over there, and that's fine. But I'm still going to be who I am, and I'm still going to talk, and people are still going to know. And I'm telling you, we're going to see it build. Yes, I do get better numbers on the weekend, but this right here is the best time for me to actually stream, It's very quiet and calm, and I don't know. We'll figure it all out. We'll figure it out. That's what we're doing, right? We're figuring it out. Good morning, AF. Oh, that's Maddie, right? Matt, good morning. Aloha. How are you doing? And Cosmic, good morning. Good morning. Are you not going back to the LCU? Love your channel. Yeah, I haven't said yet. I'm still, um, I mean, I don't know. We'll just say I haven't said yet. I'm not even going to say I haven't decided yet, but but when I do know, I mean, it's coming, it'll all come out. Yeah, it was dirty. I found Ken Kate's new channel because of you. Well, good. I'm glad that I could push Ken's channel out and that you were able to find it over here. That makes me feel good. And I honestly, and I've said this from the beginning, I think that Ken does better on his own. I think Ken actually carries his channel better when he does not have a co-host. And let's not even talk about that song. One of my favorite songs ever done, through Suno, or I guess that's where he did it from, but it's absolutely one of my favorites. It is a banger song. Team Stars Beard. I may even play that one for you, T-Ball, before we end today. Y'all want to hear Keemstar's Beard in a little while? I should have kept the Merkin out. I think I'll bring the Merkin back out and put it somewhere just so it is a memory. And then every once in a while we'll play Keemstar's Beard. And I do know that there's crap everywhere. I'm still in a transition mode where this is gonna be the streaming place as soon as I'm done with it. And I told you about this stupid chair. I got a stupid chair over there, and opened the box, and there were no arms in it, like, armrests. There were none of these in that box. Anyway, I'm done bitching about that anyway. Angie, I would love to get you on my podcast. Well, you have my email address now. Just reach out to me, and maybe we can work something out. But I do appreciate that, Jake. You have always done right by Keem. I've tried to do right by Keem. I've tried to be loyal, and I've tried to be respectful. And yeah, every once in a while, I would lose my shit, just like, when your mama did that South Park thing and it had me up there talking. That rant was to Keem. Every once in a while, I would lose it, but I've never stabbed him in the back, unlike some people over there who he continues to keep there and, bring back and give shot after shot after shot. See, that was never me. But you know what? Do you, boo? That's all I can say. That must be what he likes. That must be part of the content. It seems like the worse you are, the more he wants to keep you there. And I guess that's the definition of a lolcow, which, I'm not. I'm not a lolcow. I could have been a wrangler. I can absolutely run a stream and talk shit and bring content out of somebody else, but that wasn't my position. My position was to sit there at whatever time he gave us and keep the redirect going. So that's what I did. And now it's AMAC's position to try to bring what she can out of Sweet Tea. And that's what she's doing. And they're doing a great job at it. I'm very proud of them, of both of them. If you come over to my show, I'll change what I do that night for you. My shows get the FBI to contact. Oh, Lord, Miss Brenda. No. Yeah, we were talking about last time. I think we were talking about doing some ghost stories and real hauntings and stuff like that. I love stuff like that. So I remember us talking about that before Chubby was even born. Ken hates having that light went out, didn't it? I don't know why that light goes out when I'm on a stream, but I can keep it on if I'm working in here and it will stay on all day. If I, but when I'm on a stream, it goes out. It's the weirdest thing. Ken hates having to worry about the money stuff. It allows him just to breathe and focus. Yeah, and I get that. I do. So, Chubby Scorpion, do you know when Ken is actually going to start streaming? He may have. I don't think he has, but Chubby was the first channel I became a cash cow and donated to. I got banned from the Discord because I joined Scooter's Discord. I still watch LCU, but will never donate again. And I appreciate that, Cosmic. I think I honestly remember that. I think I do remember that happening. But people are being banned for being in certain people's Discords, and then they take the ban off, then they put the ban back on. He's running so many people away because of that. Not only Stakes. Somebody told me that they were a member to Stakes, got banned from the Discord, and this was a prominent person, like on a lot of docket teams and in a mod in a lot of chats, and telling me that they were on his Discord. Then they got banned, then the ban was lifted, and then they come back, and then they got banned again. So they are done. It's like you're losing so many people. But see, you've got to think from Keemstar's standpoint, he doesn't He doesn't care. He doesn't use this as a livelihood. He doesn't use any of this was something that was born in his brain. He had to see it through. And now he just moves his little chess pieces the way he wants them. And that's what this is. This is a game of chess with human lives for Kim. I guess that's what rich people do, and then not paying, which he didn't have to. Granted, he did not have to pay us for last month. So, we didn't get a paycheck. I haven't checked today. It is the 1st, but I assume it is not in there because YouTube does not pay Keem, when they take monetization away from a channel. So he didn't get paid for Chubby and he didn't get paid for Hero. I think it was, yeah. But my thing is, why not at least pay AMAC and Thick Gemini? I've been saying that the whole time. It wasn't to their fault, even though, if I had a clue, I wouldn't have told like 3 or 4 times on Chubby that, yeah, I lost my monetization and blah, 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 I'd have been hiding that shit. I just didn't know. But anyway, so why not just come out of pocket and pay him or be nice enough, pay us too. We did the work. But the thing is, he doesn't have to, and we can't really be mad at him for not. I don't know. It's the money part of it is so frustrating, and I don't know. It just is what it is, but it sucks. The report cards sucked. It was too much pressure, and the leaderboards, because everybody loves the leaderboard when you're way up on it. But when you're not, it sucks. And then that's when you start seeing all the little things. Well, of course you're on the leaderboard here because you got pushed and pushed and pushed. But if we say anything about it, then we are jealous or we are Karens. No, we're not blind. We're not blind. Myself and Vixie were talking about this last night. He doesn't give constructive criticism. He only tells you when you've fucked up or when you're fucking up, and he only congratulates you on making money. Yeah. And I agree with that. Hold on. When I joined, I was so excited because I was ready to learn things from the people that have done it best. Mike and Keem and Boogie, you know what I mean? Boogie too, because Boogie did it. He lost everything, but he still did it. So I was very excited to learn from these people. And to be fair, I have learned a lot. I don't want to sit here and pout and, cry I'm a monster over here because I have learned a lot. I've learned so much about trolls. Even though I knew a lot about trolls coming in and how to deal with them and all that, I would love to pick a troll. And I would say, now by the end of, the month, in my head, it's a game I played with myself. I will have that person liking me. And you want 9 times out of 10, it would work. Because I love the trolls. I do. Some of them are just bad. Like that one bitch, stupid old Karen. I don't see her much anymore. Definitely not here because she's banned here because she doesn't know how to troll. When you say that somebody's mother's death is their karma, no, bitch, that's not a troll. You're an evil devil from the pits of hell and you must be banished away from me. That's how I see that. That's not a troll. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning. It's good to see you. And Queen Mick, hey, good morning. Thank you for being here. Yes, if you would like to fuel my caffeine, please consider buying me a coffee. It's also my janky TTS. I will read your comment out, being I can't do it. I can't have stream elements over here, but janky TTS is involved. Ring my jank. Stick is a troll. Yes, Stick is a troll. Rostov thought I was a troll. Nope, I just despise him. I know, bees. He did think you were a troll. There was no trolling about it at all. She just didn't like you, Rostov. Oh, that was so funny. That was so funny. Oh, I think Rostov thinks that anybody that's mean to him is a troll. And nope, she still don't like him to this day. Twiggy is my troll. Twiggy is nothing but a troll. I think he come out of the womb a troll. And but I think and I think you've gotten upset too, Jethro. I think some people get mad at him. But to be fair, sometimes I think he does take it a little too far too. So um I've gotten got by Twiggy. I can't say that I haven't. So I don't even pay him much attention now, you know. I think the best thing that came from Twiggy was that song. I knew Pesci since 2021. Has he always been an asshole? Just curious. I don't care for Pesci. Pesci has like um I feel like that he has some type of vendetta against me for whatever reason, because I said something about, if y'all listen to him, it's always about what a female in the LCU looks like. It's always about looks. Oh, she's cute. She's like, it matters what you think about their looks. But he'll always put it to their looks and then get mad at me if I call it out. It's the damnedest thing. Don't get mad at me because I call your shit out. It's true. You're a buster. You're a what do you call those? A wise guy. There's another term to it. You're one of those. He's one of those that, because he tells his prison stories or something, that automatically makes him a hard ass. It don't. You're a shyster. That's you're wise in the ways of how to, sweet talk people out of their money, and they don't even realize they're handing it to you. That's what you do. You're a shyster. And I always call people like that used car salesman. And what do you do, Pesci? Looks to me that you're a snake oil seller as well. It's what people like to call King, but but he definitely thinks that he's better than everybody. And now, because people come and see, he went away and then he's back, that everybody was like, oh, I missed you, Pesci. Oh, like, fuck. Um, we need Auntie to react to finding the merkin. We are waiting for. So we need Aunt Lurleen to find the merkin and react and show her reaction to it. Okay. Oh, noted. Noted. Bees, if you could screenshot that for our handy dandy, I might can make that happen. Oh God. Pesci has always seemed like a snake to me. Yeah, Queen. It's like we can't pick out these people a mile away. He don't even hide it. Then he's what got me, I'm gonna tell this, and then we are like almost an hour in and just me just talking the shit with y'all. And I actually have stuff to talk about. But yeah, uh oh my God. I hate this. I'm telling you, Perry needs to go away. I'm so tired of Perry being here. Perry's already wearing out her welcome. And if y'all don't know, I'm talking about perimenopause because I know I was talking about Pesci, but I swear to God, I forgot what I was going to say. It'll come back to me. He has left like 3 or 4 times. I can't stand people that are constantly quitting. Yeah, but here's the thing. They get rewarded when they constantly quit. How many times have you heard Keem say he hates quitters? But yet when they quit or they leave, they get rewarded every time. I got jack shit. The only thing that I can say, was I was told that I could stream and I could treat it like chubby. So I could actually come over here and talk about, and that tells me that I can talk about the LCU. I can do anything that I did on chubby. And that he wants me to come back as soon as I get connected with the YouTube partner program again. So that just shows that I'm in good standing as far as the money's concerned. Well, my hours could have been there had he done that redirect. So that just makes me feel like, I mean jack shit to him, but yet I've probably been one of the most loyal people that he's had. But had I been a shit stir, which I know when you think about the term lolcow, I guess the bigger the lolcow you are, the more you get rewarded, and quitting all the time is part of that. So, and I guess I just don't know how to be that. I don't even know why I tried to be there because that's just something I'm not. And I always thought I would be in a showrunner position, not really the cow, but there I was pouring shit on my head and doing snow angels and short sleeves and shorts and, you know, eating weird things and throwing condiments on. I mean, there I was doing it. And can I say I didn't have fun? No, I can't say that. I had a blast. But I'm not really what you call a lolcow. And I guess that I will never be, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Angie, we love talking shit with you. Well, I love y'all talking shit with me too. I like to hear all of your opinions on things as well. Because a lot of y'all have been there. Y'all have seen it all happen and or not happen. I hear you, Angie. Perry is a stupid bitch that was not even invited here and is overstaying her welcome. Yes. Queen, we must unite and get Perry the hell out of here. She's getting on my nerves. Guten Tag, everyone. Have a good day, everyone. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Right? Guten Tag? I don't know. But Keem can make a call to YouTube and fix shit. Yes. That's what got me. Let's not forget Chubby was the first show that had to get monetized. It took it took 3 weeks. Exactly. We built Chubby. It wasn't given to us. We did all the things, but you know what? It is what it is. Karma's real, and it'll all, treat people how you want to be treated. because it may just come back to bite you in the ass. You never know. Hey, Sammy. Good morning. Good to see you. Neon. Good morning, Neon. I know I read your comment. I don't think I said actually good morning. Mochi, good morning. Morning. Keem always annoyed me talking shit on the Jester stream during Fat Camp that you carried. Thank you, Mochi. I did the best to try to keep the Jester stream going, especially in the morning time or, pop in there in the afternoon. I loved being in that theater room and talking with everybody. That's how I met a lot of y'all, honestly, was through those Jester streams. I think a lot of people didn't even know who I was, or if they knew me, they really didn't know much because they didn't watch Chubby. But yeah. So there's a lot of y'all I can say that came from those Jester streams. Oh, okay. Let's see. So hold up 1 second. I got something I want to show y'all. Antler Lane has been busy. And I just want to make sure of something. Okay. Yes. All right. So Antler Lane's been a busy bee. Okay. Well, one thing I'm going to tell you about Antler Lane, she has decided that she's going to stay here. So we're gonna sell her house in Alabama, and Antler Lane is going to be coming to stay here. Now, will she stay in this house? Yes, until she probably finds her another little place to go. But right now, she's gonna stay here. I hear she found her a trailer though. She's used to living in little trailers and being part of the trailer park family. And so she has found a little trailer here, and we'll get all into that later. Here's what's happening. So she writes a column and has a little let me just make sure I don't have anything else up there. All right, X that out. I think we're good and clear. Okay. So I'm going to share the link, but I'm going to show y'all what I'm hold on, something's happening. Oh, how does that can feel like? Here I go, but not. Oh, I know. Time moves crazy in the LCU. It's morning. Don't know if it's good yet, but it's morning. I hope you're feeling better, Mochi. I know you've been feeling a little rough. Good morning, Snake. Okay. So good morning, everyone. So Antler Lane has got her own little thing going. She's always been a busy bee, but so Antler Lane has her own little advice column, and it says, so she has a featured column, and it's Dear Antler Lane. Ask me anything, sugar. I have seen worse. Every town has that one woman who has seen it all, knows everybody's business, and isn't afraid to say so over sweet tea. And that's the sweet tea that, all us country folks drink, not sweet tea. Okay, anyway. That's Aunt Lurleen. Send her your questions, confessions, family disasters, and workplace horrors, all completely anonymous. She'll answer with honesty. Oh, she will answer with the honesty your mama was too polite to give you. And that is Aunt Lurleen in a nutshell. She will give you all the advice that your mama was too nice to give you. So she is an advice columnist here. And there's all little things that you can read in the community news. And of course, it, you know, satire. Just remember that. And so yeah, there's all kinds of little things that you can read up on, and you can send Aunt Lurleen your own question, and you can and it's all anonymous that you can actually do that. Um, but there's some latest advice that Aunt Lurleen has given, and there are some confessions. So you can choose whatever you want, and but it's something very fun that you can interact with. And like I said, if you have something that you would like to ask Aunt Lurleen about, it is completely anonymous. So she's been working her little butt off on that. And I tell you, her and her and somebody else have been working their little butts off on it, and it's you just check it out, and we'll make sure that Aunt Lurleen sees everything. And like I said, there's more in there to read, and completely satire. It's a lot of fun. But so yeah, she's been pretty busy this weekend. So she really hasn't had a lot of time to watch a lot of other different things, and that because this has been a lot. So Aunt Lurleen, and I guess we'll call it a docket team member, but you know, probably the docket team member. Um, so yeah, I'll be dropping that a lot. Remember, it is completely anonymous, and it's one of those things. If you don't want to know the answer, then you may not want to ask her, because she's going to tell you either way. She's going to tell you the truth, like it or not. But she will try to do it in a way where she's still giving you that hug, but she's going to tell you straight. She's going to shoot straight from the hip. So make sure that you check out Aunt Lurleen's advice column. And let's see. So like on this one, man insists Crocs are formal wear. Wife has filed for emotional separation. My husband wore his Crocs to my sister's wedding. He said, and I quote, they have a back strap, so they're basically dress shoes. I need Aunt Lurleen to weigh in officially, so I have documentation. And then Aunt Lurleen chimed in and said, print this out and laminate it, because I will be saying it once. A back strap does not make a Croc formal wear. A back strap makes a Croc a sandal with ambition. Those are not the same thing. Now, your husband feels comfortable and confident. Those are not bad qualities in a man, but there is a time and a place, and that time is not a wedding, and that place is not your sister's reception photos, which will exist forever. You have the documentation you requested. Use in good health. Aunt Lurleen. Bless your heart, but I'm still going to tell you the truth. So that's some of Aunt Lurleen's advice there on the man wearing Crocs. Um, Not gonna put Aunt Lurleen into the Shady Pines. I got Aunt Lurleen. I put Aunt Lurleen to work doing what she does best. Blessing hearts and saving souls. That's what Aunt Lurleen's gonna be doing. So we're gonna get Aunt Lurleen into the trailer park and she'll be running the whole thing before you know it. I promise you. Um Yeah, she's already getting started. She's wanting to do oops. She's ready to do she wants to put her recipes on there, but she wants to do them in like a not a whole video, maybe like a short, cuz she don't measure anything out anyway. She says she measures it with her heart when she's cooking. So, a dash of this, a pinch of that, a little bit of this, she measures it with her heart. So I do hope that she'll be able to pull that off. She's getting real excited about it, and I'm happy for her. And then I guess that's part of my deal now because they took her license. If y'all watched the last one, we did it as a live stream, and it was kind of a beta test for us, really, testing how some of Aunt Lurleen's stories would work if we needed to do it in a live format or in a video format. And she called it the VCR format. For whatever reason, Aunt Lurleen said, I think we need to do it in the VCR format. She meant video as opposed to live streaming. But she loves to talk to y'all in the chat. She sure does. So anytime y'all see that Aunt Lurleen's gonna be on, please pop on and talk to her because that makes her feel so good. Angie, I hope you like the song I did for you. Did you send it to me? Did you email it to me, Jake? I'll check it out when I get off here. I don't ever play things or show things unless I look at them first or unless I know exactly where they came from. Now, if I see the song and know that, it's all good, I might trust it from here on out. But you have to think, I can't do anything wrong right now. I have to be on the straight and narrow. And that's why I have to keep my eyeballs on Aunt Lurleen because I'm letting her do it on my channel. Aunt Lurleen, she'll give Keem for his money if I let her just spout. But I told her, I said, Aunt Lurleen, we got to get our monetization. So she's trying to stay on her P's and Q's. But anyway, back to the thing. Let's see. I'm gonna pin the Ask Aunt Lurleen. And just make sure y'all go and check that out for her. And again, everything is anonymous. I sent it to you in text. You have Jake's song. Okay, bees. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. I'm just looking at something real quick. Okay. I'm a little nervous to play it without listening to it first. So, all right, Bees is listening to it. I may, Jake. Either way, I will definitely listen when I get off. Either way, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow, or I'll play it. I may just go ahead and bite the bullet and play it. Being Bees has listened to some of it, but we'll give that a minute. I do know I'm going to try to get to Keemstar's Beard because people seem to love that song. Thank you, Mochi. Okay, Bees. Thank you. Thank you. All right, where was I going? Oh, I was going the wrong way. Okay. So let me ask you guys a question real quick, because I think maybe you will know. Um, so I know that Turbo was given the lead seat on Live, right? But what do I keep hearing about Big Murph being on Live? Is this a thing, or were they trying to make one of those goal things? So is Big Murph on the main show? I am so confused by that. Like, and not only that, one second. She was a guest the first day. Okay. Okay. Hey, Truth Bombs. I told you I've been kind of, with everything going on, I'm trying to stay calm. So I haven't watched a whole lot, but like if I'm tuning in just to see what's happening, I'll see things and I'll be like, okay, well, I don't know the whole story to this. I'll get somebody to tell me, especially this week. I may, start listening in more detail to the shows that I do watch. That's why I am waiting for a proper rewind show. And the news channel that Rebel does is a good one, and they're getting better at it. So I hope that they keep on actually rewinding, because I can watch that when I get up and it actually tells me where we are with all of the shows. If not, I'm going to be popping in and seeing something like this and not knowing what the hell's going on unless I watch show after show after show, which I'm not going to do anymore, and especially this week. So she's still on Locale Wild. Okay. All right. Thank you, Bees. I have a bone to pick with Big Murph. Now, Big Murph came over through the tryouts of Bus, and she ended up being an intern on Chubby. And we loved Big Murph. I asked her, I said, if this is something that you want to continue doing, you're going to have to invest in yourself. And I sent her a little microphone and all, because she was doing it through that headset and the audio sounded horrible. So I was trying to invest in her so she could start investing in herself. And, but the bone I have to pick, I don't like people using the Bible on live streams, or the way that it's being done. It's like blasphemy to me. And I know that there are people out here who are not Christians, who don't think the same way I do, or who are Christians and think, okay, it's a joke, blah, blah, blah. I can't help the way I feel. I cannot stand the GD word, and you will not hear me say it. I don't like it said on my channel. I don't like it said around me, period. And there's been a couple times where I've tuned into Wild and I'm seeing this, and she's saying Leviticus this, or, she's quoting Bible scriptures. But when she's saying Leviticus this, is it even something that goes for it? Or is she just spouting out like words of the Bible or books of the Bible? And I don't like it. And it's okay. I don't have to like everything everybody else likes. And it makes me turn it off. I don't even want to see it. It gives me the heebie-jeebies, the ick, and I don't like it. So, but if you want to continue to be that, to do that, to talk about the Bible and use it in that type of way, I won't be watching. That's all I got to say. I love Wonder Woman. I adore her. She's such a lovely person, inside and out. But I do like Wild as a show. It's one that I will watch. But as long as this is being done, I'm not going to watch it. Sorry. And I like Tater Thought. I guess is I don't know how you pronounce, but I know it's thought, but I don't know if she calls herself or just spells it that way. Anyway, she has a great voice for streaming, and she's very pretty. So I do like her. So yeah, I could totally watch Wild, but as long as Big Murph is doing these Bible things, I will not be watching. Sorry. Um Rebel docket team is apparently protesting and not working with Iceman. Don't blame them. I heard something about that. I watched it from earlier this morning. They had a tiff in Maine and then they turned on Rebel. So I heard some of that truth bombs, but I don't know exactly what's happening. For some reason, I don't trust Big Murph. LOL. Well, ever since she told me I was a mean girl, when we did the pin the tail on the fupa, just a fun little game. And honestly, she had not been here long enough to see that was not even mean. She has seen the meanness, but actually she's participated in the meanness around here a lot more than I did with my little pin the tail on the fupa. So who's the mean girl? um, did you see live yesterday? I saw some of it, bees. I did watch Kalo and Boogie outside of that church that goes against, I guess, gay marriage, gay people, soldiers, a lot of it. They had banners up, and then uh, the part I was at where I stopped watching, they had kissed, and a sign flipped over with 555 big dicks are bad for your health. And I don't know. After that, I didn't watch anymore. I know they kissed. I'm so glad you show support, Jake. Thank you. Um, I'll listen to it, Jake, as soon as I can. Okay. I'm gonna get through these couple things I want to talk about, and then B said it's okay for me to play, so I'll play it. Who is on Cracked with Lacey? Tater Thought? Tater Tot? Uh I guess her and Lacey would be a good show. They both had those little ear thingies. It might. Oh, I gotta cut that back on. Ooh. Just because I'm a heathen and hectic don't mean I won't respect anyone else's beliefs. Takes like zero effort to do something to make someone else feel comfortable. Exactly, T-Ball. Exactly. And none of our views have to agree with somebody else, but there is something called respect, and I think all of us can show a little respect. I've been saying that forever, Savage Cupcake, that they need a rule in the LCU that the men must have a shirt on. It's disgusting. And that's all we see are men boobies floating around all the damn time. It's just the thing. Dude, you were on a live stream. Keem doesn't like it when people eat on a live stream. Then why the hell does he think that having a shirt off constantly on a live stream is not offensive to the audience? I mean, have you seen some of these man titties? Come on. It's offensive to your audience, sir. Good morning, Han Solo. So you didn't see Boogie's crucifixion? No, I did not. So he's doing it too with this. I cannot deal, and I get the argument I'm going to hear behind it is going to be, you know, dark humor, jokes. It's all about jokes. If you can't take a joke, then you should. I can take any joke. I just personally don't like any joke that deals with the Bible and God. I just don't. And I'm okay. And it's okay for me not to like it. And don't dare throw tarot up in my face because one has nothing to do with the other if you actually knew. And I'll probably be doing some one card pulls tomorrow if anybody's wanting one, and it will be a coffee donation in order to get a one card pull tomorrow. Miss Brenda, oh, they just logged me out. Hold on. Thank you so much, Miss Brenda. I appreciate that. Love you too, girl. So Miss Brenda has become a monthly supporter, and with a coffee, and she says, "Love you, girl. Love you too, Miss Brenda. Thank you so much for that. That my cup runneth over. My coffee cup runneth over, girl. Thank you. Oh, that was so sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, let me. I like to think that God laughs at Boogie too. Han Solo, that's funny. So you can mock religion, but you can't say the UK cigarette. Why can't we just respect all types of people? Yes, yes, Savage Cupcake. I mean, I get it. Something, and I don't know. I don't know. But that was my bone I had to pick with Big Murph. And I guess Boogie too, but I haven't seen. I mean, I saw as much as I needed to see, and I get the sentiment behind it. It is the beginning of Gay Pride Month, so happy Gay Pride to all of our LGBTQIA plus individuals, and so I get the sentiment behind it. I really, really do. But I just think the execution, I didn't like the execution of yesterday. But Kalo was so sweet about it. It's like I guess he felt like he's really doing something. And that's the way it come across to me with Kalo. Like it wasn't a joke. Like he really meant that he was there to support and call them out and do the right thing. And Boogie's makes it feel like, it's all a big joke. So it felt totally different coming up from both of them. Um, Brantley, so she's been holding the Bible and, quoting verses, and I don't even know if they're correct verses. Like she'll talk about somebody and she uses this voice like I'm damning them, and to, this one's in damnation, and she's talked about one of them read Leviticus, this, and it's just the way she's talking about it while holding the Bible. I mean, uh, I don't like playing many clips on here. I could probably find you one if we needed to. I'd probably get yelled at by bees about playing clips until I get my monetization back. um, but it's definitely there. You can probably look at the thumbnail and find at least one of them, but there's two or three there. And that doesn't mean that I don't like Big Murph. Of course, I like Big Murph. I don't like that. And it's my right not to, you know? Why can't there be like one hot guy in the LCU? I know, right? There was one cutish, but and I think that's, a lot of the women kind of went after him, but he was married, and yeah. Oh, you got me wanting to play it, Brantley, just to show you, but no, I'm not gonna play anything until, yeah, but it's a 7:30 alarm, y'all. I mean, Steak is cute, but yes, he's cute, but what about that guy, Jaw? Didn't he come back again and then now he's gone again? What happened to Jaw? I would like to say my one card pull I got from you pushed me to go back to church, and I did find a great church to go to. So take that how you will. Okay. See, the tarot is not about the tarot is about energy, and it's not about the devil. And you can see it right there. I'm so happy for you, Kay. Good job. I love that. Love it, love it. And we'll be doing some more one card pulls tomorrow. So make sure that you that it will be coming through the coffee link. And we'll do a one card pull. Yeah, and the Steak. So he is a cutie. But is he a cutie because he's surrounded by what he's surrounded by? Or, would he still be as cute if you had like hot guys around him? Would Steak still be as cute? Oh, Lord. Aunt Lurleen's going to kill me on messing with her fans. But she's got to know that Perry is visiting, and Perry always makes me hot. So, yeah. Ooh. His ego got out of control. And I was saying that, I was talking about his ego from the beginning. His ego, I was talking about his ego when I was still on Chubby. Steak's ego did get out of control. And people can speak up for it. They can say it is what it is, whatever. But I do know, and I've said this too, that sitting in that seat, you're in Keemstar's seat, you have to have a little bit of ego. Otherwise, the trolls are going to eat you up. You have to have a little bit of that, I'm all that and a bag of chips persona. But Steak's ego was like, he's better than you, fuck off. And, then every once in a while, the nice Steak would come out, the one that we used to see. I don't know, but it did. It got out of control fast, and people saw it. People talked about, I mean, that's all people would talk about when they talked about Steak was his ego. I mean, it is what it is. And I would tell him that to his face. Why am I hearing things again? I don't like this. So my son now, I guess that's the dog. I got one doggy right here. You'll see right there. That's one doggy, but I hear like somebody is turning doorknobs or something on the other side, and nobody else should be here. the big doggy's out there, and I don't think he's learned to turn doorknobs. So, steak sounds like Dale Gribble from King. Oh my God, he does. He does. I never liked the idea of filling Keemstar's seat on live. Just do what you're good at without trying to be something inauthentic. You know, I call it filling his seat because you are actually filling that role, the one that Keem's role, right? The showrunner. So you not only have to control your cow or cows, but you also have to be the one to control the chat as well. So you're working on two different things here. So that's why I've always said, filling Keem's seat, because technically that was Keem's seat that he sat in. And that's what these other people that go fill it, that have to be the runner and the chat protector or controller, that's what they're doing. So thank you, Jake. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see if I can actually see it. Give me one moment. Okay. See if it will let me download. Yep, it will. Download. Open. Pause. Yes, y'all know me. I talk to myself. Okay, so we're going to share it, and we're going to listen to Jake's song for Angie uploaded. And then we're going to play Keem's Beard for everybody. Okay, turn the audio on so y'all should be able to hear that. I'm going to mute myself.
Woke up in the morning, coffee in my hand. Angie's on the screen, got the tea so grand. True crime story, she digs them deep. From the shadows creeping to the secrets we keep. Gossip flow, reactions on fire. Current events mixing with that live wire desire. At Angie uploaded, dropping bombs every day. You hit subscribe and you just can't walk away. Angie uploaded, lighting up the night. True crime queen with that sass so bright. Yellow top chubby and learning in the mix. Roasting the clown, serving up the fix. From the morning show to Monday Friday fun. Angie's got the vibe, she's number one. Uploaded, baby hit that bell, join the journey, ring that YouTube spell. Purple sets and flapper dresses sparkling in the light. But behind the glam, she's fighting for what's right. Keemstar tries beer drama in the air. Lurling at the DMV, telling stories without a care. Goofball heart with a nerdy little grin. Cooking up content where the drama rolls in. Black and white bow, navy floral flow. Angie's world is where the real ones go. She handles the messy, the wild, and the weird. No filter needed, every truth crystal clear. From heartbreak cases to the internet beef. Angie uploaded brings a sweet relief. Thick queens rise in shade with a snack. You laugh, you learn, and you keep coming back. Angie uploaded, lighting up the night. True crime queen with that sass so bright. LO call legends popping live so loud. You're the real deal, helping us all thrive. More than sass, funny laughs, and crime so deep. At Angie uploaded, you're the one we for life in this wild world, Sam.
Jake, that was good. Thank you so much. I loved that. I can see you did your research because you got that goofball at heart part, and I can't remember if I put that in my Discord bio, my channel bio, or in my Twitter bio, or X, whatever. It was in one of them. So I know that you did your research. So I appreciate that. I really do. That was so nice of you. So while we're in the listening mood, I'll save that though. I'll save Keemstar's beard. But yeah, I did have things that I did want to talk about. I didn't know. Are any of y'all watching the Netflix documentary, The Crash? About that Mackenzie Shirilla. She had a car crash with her boyfriend and their other friend in the back seat. These two were not wearing seatbelts, and the boyfriend and the guy, passed away. And come to realize that the car was going like 90 miles an hour when one of the friends looked at them on Live 360. Anyway, there was no stopping before impact. And they have said that this was a murder, unaliving gone wrong, because she is still alive. So she was sentenced. She was found guilty of, well, we'll just read the whole thing. Mackenzie Shirilla was sentenced to 2 concurrent life sentences, which I guess in that state or whatever, they're 15 years. For the fatal crash that killed her boyfriend, Dominic Russo, and their friend Davion Flanagan. The crash occurred July the 1st, 2022, when Shirilla intentionally accelerated her vehicle to 100 miles per hour and crashed into a brick building. She was found guilty on 12 felony charges, including murder, and is currently serving her sentence at the Ohio Reformatory for Women. The first eligibility for parole would be after 15 years, meaning she could potentially spend the rest of her life in prison. Now, she has come out and said that, and her mom has said that she has POTS and that she passed out during that. She says that she does not remember any of it. Then the question came about, well, how do you even have a driver's license and having POTS? And they told her mom said that they did not tell the DMV or anything. It was no mention of it on any of her paperwork. Now we do have some of the calls from her and her mom. They're using like a pig Latin language where they're able to talk back and forth, and somebody thinks that they have figured out everything that they're actually saying to one another. I've listened to it. I don't think it's exactly Pig Latin, but it's Pig Latin-ish, where I could pick up on certain things that that the words that they are actually saying. Now there is a TMZ pulled up a call where Mackenzie mocks Dom's musical abilities during the prison call. Now, why would you go and mock his musical abilities when the dude's already dead? You've already taken his life in this crash. So there is a lot to unpack with her, and there's a lot of YouTube channels that are covering it. There are a lot of them saying what the documentary did not show you. So I will be as far as my diving into Mackenzie, I will be watching the actual documentary because I do want to see that. But I was following this case before um, people picked it up. I found it somewhere and then I kept following and following it, and I knew that, the trial was coming up and all of this. So, um, because I still get into true crime. I'm just not gonna put a lot of it out on my channel. I have a playlist for the ones that I've done, and yeah, I'm good. It brings me down. True crime will actually suck the life out of you if you let it. It just will. Um, yeah, she is hi Sam. Sam Pullin. How are you? um yeah, I probably need to see what they have bees actually, and maybe do a night stream with some of the calls. But let's see. I did have one pulled up from TMZ. I may not still have it pulled up, or maybe I do. Hold on. Okay, somebody give me, hold on. That's up. Just sounds low. Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can hear. I'm not going to share anything. TMZ played it. Can I just share the audio, bees? Can I just share the audio? I know you're thinking about what to tell me, what answer to give me, aren't you, bees? I'm serious. Can I just share her mocking him? Just the audio. Y'all tell me if y'all can hear this. Y'all tell me. Okay. All right. I won't do it. But anyway, so she's on the phone with her mom. You think audio I think audio would be fine. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna be a bad girl. Okay. Can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear that? I'm hoping so, because if not, then that leaves me having to share the screen. No. Okay. Yeah. It's basically her and her mom are just talking about his music abilities, because he used to dabble in music production. He also tried a clothing line, I think. So there's a couple things that he tried, but he was never without money. It said that he had, pretty good money. And um so she's talking about his music here. So nothing really like, oh my God. But if you hear this and how she's talking about him, I mean, you've already taken his life. You're going to spend 15 years at least in prison for doing so, because they considered it an actual, murder. Then, you know, yeah, Kevin. I'm glad somebody put it. I got to be careful, especially right now with how I say certain things, but there were things found in the car, um, as well. So, but if it's got a closed caption on it, because it's not, So she's bitching about she bought this subscription, um, and she can't get out of it now or something to the music that Dom and Davion have put out. So she's very pissed off about the subscription that she just enrolled in to get the music from the Dominics and Davions of the world is where what she's saying. So well, dang, if y'all are really interested in, I mean, tomorrow uh I can try to put more together and we can get to it earlier. I honestly, when I start talking about anytime I'd ever start talking about true crime or crimes on a live stream, my numbers would go down and, nobody seemed really interested. But all of you seem to be pretty interested in it. If you are, then we'll go. We'll dig this one in and talk about it. But I did look at a lot. Like I said, I was following this one before it became a mainstream thing to do. And but it's a very, very interesting case because you have to be a special type of person to drive a vehicle into a building at 100 miles an hour, hoping that no one makes it out. Can you imagine having that mindset that that is what you're going to do? I think I would honestly, I would try to slam. I mean, if I was even close to that mindset, I would be slamming on brakes. I think it would just be that natural human reaction. But she doesn't have that part of, I guess, of her brain that says that this is not, y- y- this is that thing that protects your body and it's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Well, okay. We can do some. I was steering away from it because I thought that people did not like when I did it. People say I talk too slow. And also I guess I am slow. I've heard that one too. Check, check, check. Yeah. I guess I'm a little slow, y'all. So excuse me for being slow over here. You can also catch me in my Discord where I'll be slow there too. Yes. That's me, Angie, slow. Bees, you better get me. Somebody come get her. I couldn't imagine. She's awful. Have you listened to all of the phone calls with her parents? No, I haven't. I will be though. And I will be trying to gain permission to use what I have or what I'm looking for. And good morning, Incognito. It's good to see you. Robbie, good morning. Let's see, Angie, you are a Southerner. Angie, you are a Southerner coming from a Texan. They can go take a long walk off a short pier. Well, thank you. Yes, I was gonna. What I'm gonna do is reach out to Jumpsuit Paulo and Pablo and see if I can. He usually says it's okay. I just are phone calls from prison, and but I want to make sure that it's okay before I use anything on this channel. Yes, everybody loves to go over there and listen. even even my husband listens to some of the phone calls that come in, and we totally have different tastes in YouTube content. So, yeah. Even though he was in here earlier. Are you still in here, Mr. Uploaded? He likes Jumpsuit Pablo. But yes, it has been said that yes, bees. I think that I should. I'm a little nervous though. But that comes into where I don't give a damn. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Yeah. um, I was hooked when they were doing. Yes, I got hooked during the Wade Wilson too. Truth bombs. I think that's what pulled a lot of us in uh over there because those phone calls were diabolical. Those Wade Wilson and Wade's wives and stuff. Those phone calls were insane. Yeah, if y'all haven't heard Jumpsuit Pablo or phone calls from prison, oh my God, they're great. Great, great, great. But yes, thank you, Bees. Thank you so much. More true crimes or vlogs. A live true crime would be interesting on small channel. Yeah, I mean, we can do some more. We absolutely can. I was interested in this, and then they made the documentary out of it. I'm absolutely going to watch the documentary and want to talk about it. And yeah, Kinsey is the female Wade. Oh my God, yeah. Okay. So at 8, I'm gonna have to send y'all over. I didn't realize. I honestly did not think that would get everybody talking this morning. I honestly thought it would be something I would talk about and it would be womp womp. And then I'd have to go into the next thing. I have all kinds of things to talk about, honestly, that we never got to, which is a good thing. It's a good thing to have more and I guess not get to talk about it than less. And you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But let's see who we're probably going to end up being Cafe because nobody's usually on. So, how are they live already? Anyway, I'm gonna send it over to Cafe in a couple of minutes. I love Tommy C. That has nothing to do with how I feel about anything else. But yes, just so it's known, if you talk in discords about people and even though you pretend to be their friend and all of this to their face, eventually it's going to come out and whoopsie. So anyone that called me slow, don't worry. I know it's okay. You can see your way out. You don't have to hang with me. I don't hang with fake fucks. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna get ready in just a little bit. We're gonna send you over to Locale Cafe. It is one that I don't mind sending you to. Tommy C will keep it real. If he's gonna call you a fat ass, at least he's gonna do it to your face and not behind your back. You know what I mean? So I don't deal with people that talk shit about me behind my back. So, just don't ever show your face in here again. It's all right with me, unless you want to own up to it. And you don't have to apologize for it. Just own up to it. That would be fine with me. I don't even think I put this thing on subscribers mode. Please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Sometimes YouTube goes through and will unsubscribe people. I think that you need to watch at least a minute or two if you go subscribing to a channel. I've seen YouTube take them away if you don't watch at least 2 or 3 minutes of it. So it just makes sure that you're subscribed to the channel. We need all we can get over here. Moles are everywhere. Padow, padow. Did you honestly think that shit would not get back to me? Honestly. So, yeah, just so you ladies know, I know everything that was said about me. Okay, so We're gonna send you on over. Oh yes, we did. We finally broke 2K, and I think we're comfortable in celebrating it this time. Hell yeah. Let's 3K. Let's go. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, doggies and kitties, we are going to send you over to Cafe. Tell Tommy C that I said, hey, fat ass. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.